for another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be triads. This is the most simplest form of a chord, and this is going to be a fairly short lesson, but a very important one to make you a better guitar player and to help you understand chord theory better. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's take a look at a chord. We're just going to take A major, for example, barred at the 5th fret. And when we strum a chord, and we strum all 6 strings, we're not playing 6 different notes, we're just playing 3 different notes. We're playing what we know as the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. And that terminology is called intervals, or scale degrees. So the root is just the name of the chord. So if we're on an A chord, our root is A. Our 3rd is 3 notes up, but you have to know a little bit of theory to understand this. So if we count up 3 notes starting on A, we have A, B, C. So this is C, but it's C sharp, because in the key of A, all C's are sharps. And then our 5th is E, because we just count up 5 again. A, B, C, D, E. So we have E. Root, 3rd, 5th. So if we take a look at our 3rd, we said it was C sharp. To make this chord a minor, we move it down a half step to C. And that's going to happen for every single chord. That's how you go from major to minor or vice versa. So if we have F, so our root is F. If we count up 3 from F, we have F, G, A. And then if we count up 5 from F, we have F, G, A, B, C. So we have F, our root, A, our 3rd, C, our 5th. If we wanted to make this minor, we would have to bring our A down a half step, and that becomes A flat. But if you can remember that pattern, that's how you make a triad go from major to minor. And if we go back to our A chord, that's what's happening when we play a minor chord. When we lift off our middle finger, we're taking it from that C sharp to that C. And again, looking at our A chord, if we look at the full bar chord, if we go note by note, we're only going to find a root, a 3rd, or a 5th. So our note right here, this is a root note, this is A. Our next note down is a 5th. That's E. That's what makes up a power chord. And then our next note is A again. And that can be another form of a power chord, something a little more stable. We have a root, a 5th, and a root. Has a little bit of a bigger sound instead of just a root and a 5th. So far we have a root, a 5th, a root. Our next note is our 3rd, which is C sharp. And then followed by that we have our 5th, and then again another root. And that's how all bar chords are composed. So if we just move from A up to A sharp or B flat, we have our root, our 5th, our root, our 3rd, our 5th, and then another root. So a triad is just looking at the root, 3rd, 5th. So if we go back to A, it's just these 3. And hopefully that can help you understand what makes up a chord and how to play a chord in a little simpler of a way. So for a nice, mid-sounding rhythm instead of just strumming a whole chord, which has a nice full sound. But if you have two guitars in a track or something and you're both playing the same chord, you can mix it up and just highlight that triad. That's what I was doing in the beginning of this video. I was just going from A to D to E to D, and then D minor. A minor fourth sounds really nice, resolving back to the tonic, or just R1. So that was a 1, 4, 5. But then I had the 4, I made it a minor 4, and then back to 1. And you can do that with any chord. And another thing you could do is just add the root back on top. That's how we get our F shape, and that's what an F chord is. If we look at our open F chord, it's not really an open chord, it's a partially bar chord. And if we wanted to make that minor again, we just drop our A down to A flat, and then we throw our F back on top. And you can just move this all around the neck. You can create chord progressions with it. It should help you with soloing. It helped me with soloing because it helped me know where the chords or the notes were at in the chord. And then it helped me with adding extensions. And just switching between major and minor. So I hope this helps you. I know this was a very short lesson, but I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye.